to Sweetcast. This is Clint.
And this is Stephanie.
And you know what is something that has been really interesting to me lately is now we all have permission to shame people that are using straws.
Plastic straws.
Plastic straws, because there's so many paper straws around, I guess. But this was funny to me because the first time I heard about it was, I think somebody was shaming you about it.
Yes, someone... I was just talking about how I love using straws because it's so convenient with my kids. They don't spill on themselves as much, especially when they're drinking juice. Anyways, I was talking about this with a person, and she pretty much said that she has stopped using straws because they fill up the landfills.
So you should be ashamed.
Yep, I should have been ashamed, and I just thought, really? Straws? Compared to all the other things?
Yeah. So that's exactly what we're going to do here is give you all the other things. Mind you, this is only a portion of it. So this is our list of 10 things that are worse than plastic straws for the landfills. And you could even read this as 10 things that you can now shame people about.
Other than plastic straws.
So number one.
Number one, paper. According to the U.S. EPA, the material most frequently encountered in landfills is plain old paper. It accounts for more than 40% of a landfill's contents. Newspapers alone can take up as much as 13% of the space in U.S. landfills.
This is amazing to me because you would think that paper, as I was sort of doing research for this, you'd think that paper would decompose really easily, but I guess it's that paper that's underground. It doesn't have exposure to sunlight and air, and therefore it doesn't decompose very fast. So it takes up a lot of space in the landfill.
Paper is many times more resistant to deterioration when compacted in the landfill than when it is in open contact with the atmosphere. So there was a study done by a man named William, I don't know his last name, Rathje.
We call him Rathje.
Rathje. He runs the Garbage Project, has shown that when excavated from a landfill, newspapers from the 1960s can be intact and readable. 1960s.
It's like a little time capsule in the garbage dump. That's nice.
That's almost 60 years ago.
Number two, this one might be obvious, but aluminum cans.
I did not know that aluminum cans can take 200 to 250 years to decompose.
And I guess it's metal. Decompose is not necessarily the word I would use, but that, I guess, makes sense.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is that aluminum is something that can be effectively recycled. And we could do another top 10 video on why recycling is overblown. But for aluminum cans, they're actually something that you can recycle. They will 100% maintain their purity. So aluminum is totally reusable. And in fact, it's like in a lot of states, I think California, where you get paid to recycle aluminum cans. People make money just collecting cans, right?
Especially so many people drink soda. And yeah, I would definitely recycle if I could make money off of it.
Yeah. Cans work. The easy solution is recycle them. But if you see someone throw one away, go ahead and shame them because why not?
Number three, batteries.
Okay, why I'm wondering, batteries are so obvious. They have acid in them. Why shouldn't we be shaming people or starting a public campaign to use rechargeable batteries? I'm sure there are people out there that like to shame for that. But rechargeable batteries are obviously a way to recycle the same batteries. And batteries have, harsh chemicals in them that go in the landfill.
Plastic straws do not have harsh chemicals in them.
It's plastic. They actually take up, I think, probably less just physical space than some of these other things. But batteries, come on. That's a no-brainer. So number 4, we have nylon fabric, and it takes a really long time for it to decompose. So we should be having a Go Cotton campaign because cotton only takes like 3 months to compost. So there you go.
Cotton, fabric of our lives.
Yeah, all the cotton wearers, you're good people. Everyone else, you're horrible. Number 5 is coffee pods. Now these are, those little pods you put in, I can't even think of those machines. You stick them in the little machine. It's got the prepackaged coffee. You close it and it blows hot water through it. And it makes you a pre-measured cup of coffee. And then that little coffee pod, you got to throw it away. And it's plastic, so obviously it's going to take 500 years to decompose. And that's not an exaggeration, literally 500 years.
Wow. That's a really long time.
And the amount of coffee, this is, I think, relatively a new trend. But yeah, they fill up landfills. So go ahead and shame coffee drinkers that use coffee pods because now it's okay.
Number 6, disposable coffee cups.
Yeah, so why hate on the straws when you can hate on the cup, right?
Well, Starbucks changed their lid, so there's no more straws. So it's like a sippy cup now.
Which is interesting to me because I also was reading that the coffee lid is recyclable, but the cup is not. So it might eliminate straws. You still have the lids to contend with, which arguably take up more space.
But they're still plastic.
They are plastic.
Just like a straw.
So you could recycle them. It's probably not cost effective. Again, that's maybe another video. But the coffee cups actually are taking up a lot more space, and they're bad for the landfills. So shame away.
Number 7, since we mentioned harsh chemicals, fluorescent light bulbs.
Yeah, I didn't know this. When I was like 15, I worked at an it was a middle school, and I was a sweeper, and we used to change out all the fluorescent light bulbs. This was like over the summer. Change out the fluorescent light bulbs and take them out to the parking lot and break them.
Oh.
Because it was fun. But yeah, so if I have mercury poisoning, I'll know why. But they contain mercury, and they're in the landfills. And to me, mercury's kind of a bigger deal than plastic straws.
I would agree.
Number 8. Should we do it unanimously? Number 8 is electronics. So we're talking computers, cell phones, and the like. Probably tablets I would include in there too.
More toxic chemicals.
They've got arsenic, different kinds of acids. Again, there's batteries in there. Lead. These are all toxic chemicals that they could soak down. I mean, like whatever's going to happen. They're toxic.
But who cares about those electronics? Because those plastic straws, man, shame on you. Shame on you for using them.
Maybe we could use the plastic straws to drink the chemicals. Then the straws would be more evil.
Drink it, yeah. That would eliminate landfill mess.
That would be good for the environment. There you go.
Number 9, food waste. Between food and paper, organic materials make up around 42% of what is in landfills.
So food takes a lot. And if you think about it, things you throw out, there's even, I think we're pretty good about eating all of our food on our plates. Children, maybe not so much.
Actually, a lot of people do waste food. But I feel like you and we are pretty good about using our food and making sure it doesn't go to waste.
But even things like you chop up, let's see, what do we...
like celery, like the ends of celery, or...
peppers, seeds, and like all that kind of stuff does add up, and it definitely fills up. It fills up, garbage bags. So yeah, food. So quit eating, and quit using straws. So number 10, I think, is just the best, but it is diapers. And if you didn't know this, diapers take 500 to 800 years to decompose, and we're talking. I would imagine the poop's going to decompose before the diaper itself, but there are a lot. And I can tell you, we have one kid in diapers, and she knows how to poop. But
yep.
I mean, what do? You could use cloth diapers if you want to go there. But diapers certainly take up much more space in a landfill than straws.
But do you know what? Shame on me for using those straws with my kids.
Yeah. But diapers are cool because who wants to go cloth? I mean, let's be honest. So basically, we don't really have any solution here. Obviously, we're not saying to shame anybody over what kind of products they're using. I did read about some cool things they can do with landfills to sort of filter out harsh chemicals and even recycle some of the chemicals in order to make fertilizer, and they can actually get rid of mercury and things like that. They can isolate that. But if it wasn't obvious, there has been a campaign deliberately put together to eliminate straws. And so the more that you see about it on Facebook or on the news, just know that this is deliberate. There could be so many things to be upset about. For some reason, straws is the new boogeyman. I remember it was plastic bags before. Tell us what you think in the comments below. What would you eliminate? What's the problem? Is there a problem at all? And we will see you soon.
Bye.